It was a game 1 victory that went over to JD, but hard-fought battle coming out from Vici. We thought that this would be a one-sided affair. They showed up, slowed down the pace of the match. That was quick coming back to us.
Yeah, I was really surprised.
Made sure that they took it to JD all the way to the final fight. JD actually struggled to that point, but luckily were able to take down enough turrets to actually close out the match with a very curious teleport that came out from Loken.
Yeah, are you ready for a game 3? Because I feel like it's going to happen. Of course, let's go back to the game 1 game. This is the fork that they set up. The bottom lane minion wave is already knocking on the Nexus towers. So Jingdong know, even if they fall here, even if they lose, all they need is Loken to stay alive. I was really surprised about Loken because I thought his positioning was very curious. He was walking away from the fight at one point, and I was like, wait a minute, what is he, where is he going? And there's like, oh, that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna end the game by himself. This is like an MVP play.
He went straight to the Nexus, picked up the win. JD are now 1-0 up. We're going to game 3 apparently.
That's the smartest thing that I've ever seen Jingdong do. Now Jingdong has great players, they have great talent, but they're not, they're a pretty dumb team. Like in spring, like they lost the most Baron steals, they had atrocious objectives set up, but you know what? I feel like Jingdong's grown up.
Okay.
Something's ticking in their heads. There's definitely lights upstairs, you know.
I don't know. They're sitting quite high up in their Eastern Conference, comment. Why are you insulting this team?
All right. So, disclaimer: Jingdong took #1 spot on the Eastern Conference in Week 2 in spring as well. So they've definitely done it before. The question is, can they actually keep themselves at this position?
That's curious.
They are a rather rough team. They're not super refined.
I mean,
that's the point I'm making.
That was also when they were playing around RD as well.
No, RD actually stepped off Week 3. Yeah, you proved my point. But I'm no longer saying that RD came from the LMS. Probably from Vietnam. I don't know.
What?
No, I don't. But you know, I think they
gave us SOF. You take that back.
All right,
We've got SOFM.
All right. I'm just saying he's probably not from the LMS anymore. I've excommunicated him. But
what?
You know, they have looked a lot better with Loken. I think it's more about how they team fight and knowing that Loken is going to stay at the back, be really consistent in his damage, and let Yagao create that space for him to go into.
Comment, please. Babushcat was there.
Babushcat?
Babushcat. You got Babushcat from SOFM.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still upset.
He's not from LMS anymore.
I don't. And Loken's been stepping up. When he stepped in for JD, was one of the saviors for their late run into playoffs. Stepping up in this match as well, we talk about how the top side is what JD play towards for their fast-paced games, and then Loken kind of carries it home. He makes sure that the transition between mid game to late game is smooth and clean.
If you look at the laning stats, Zoom is the one with the most CS differential on the team. He usually is the place where Clid goes towards, and also their main focus of the early game. But when it does come to the late game, Loken has been very faithful to the marksman meta. His top 3 played Lucian, Xayah, and Ezreal, both going in that vein, waiting for those like 3-item, 2-item spikes. More of a 30-minute type of player. It's been working well.
Has been. I think keep track of that. From this side of JD, they can continue to play fast. It's going to help them out quite a bit. Whereas for Vici, do we want them to actually play faster? That's what we talked about going to game 1.
That's a good
question. If they can adapt and play a bit faster moving into that match.
I think the answer is yes, but how and where do they play faster is the big question going forward. Audi is a very known fighter player. He's great on Camille, great on Darius, but his synergy with Swift really hasn't been there for most of these games, and we've seen him being camped repeatedly. Snow is great, I think. Individually, I think Snow is going to be the new star of Vici going forward, but Caveman has kind of on and off days. So it's really difficult. Like, when Vici does pop off, it's usually Swift almost solo carrying in a sense.
Well, let's see if Vici can put the pieces of puzzles together. It sounds like they have the players to make these big plays, but
they definitely do.
The team.
Vici as a roster should not be a bottom team at all.
It's just upset because that's the complete opposite of what we used to know Vici for. They were the team that, hey, they don't have very many well-known players. we like color Easy
They have a good
and then it was like we have Easy Hoon, but we're not the best team, but we work together well, kind of like budget WE. And then Now they're the opposite. Now they're like, we've got lots of good players. Can't quite find out how we work together as a team.
Oh.
Just a reminder to everyone that's watching this match, we know that Match of the Week is coming up next. It's going to be taking on RNG. No matter what happens when that starts at 7 o'clock China Standard Time, which if I can check correctly will be in about 40 minutes, 6:17 here in China at the moment. When that starts, we'll be bringing you to that match no matter what. We'll start with Match of the Week. We'll keep you updated on how this game goes if it gets to that point. And we'll also let you know where you can watch that match if you're invested and want to see how that's played out live before coming back, of course. Best damn game we're going to see in a while. But let's go through these draft picks. So Zoe, Rakan, and Lucian with the 3 bans coming out from Vici. JD take away Darius, Aatrox, and Swain. With Graves, as well as Ezreal being picked up by JD, Camille, and Vladimir locked in very early for Vici with another Irelia pick.
It's the exact same draft coming out from Vici Gaming. Only difference is this time they let the Graves go over towards Jingdong Gaming. They don't want to play against the Nocturne Paranoia composition, but they're okay with something like Graves, who's great at controlling the Scuttle Crabs. Of course, the knockback does knock off the resistances from the Scuttle and gives him a very strong early presence. I think Jingdong themselves, what I'm really interested in is, are they going to go into the gold funneling and the double carry composition? This is something that we haven't seen Yagao do before, and as a Jingdong fan, I know they always experiment game 2. You have nothing to say to me.
Coming.
Yeah?
We don't want them to experiment. We want JD to be the team.
To go 2-0 and watch RNG versus IG.
No, that's not the reason.
Oh, okay, what's the reason?
I love having more League of Legends.
Okay.
I love going as far as we can go. Like, Game 5, give me the Silver Scrapes, give me the Dodacin, whatever floats your boat, fantastic. But if JD wants to evolve as a team, is there a point where they're like, okay, we can't experiment anymore, we need to start asserting dominance and show people they should be afraid of us? Because then a team like Vici could be like, okay, they're going to experiment, we'll play standard, let's smack them in Game 2 and surprise them in Game 3 with our super secret strategy. You know?
Yeah, that could happen. Could happen.
But that's just me being a monkey. I know that it's not exactly what's going to happen. Experimenting is always good. And they've banned out Tomk as well as Alistar. Another support ban of Lulu being taken away. Most likely a mid lane champion with LeBlanc still being taken away by Yagao.
Alright, so that Fiddlesticks kills my hopes of seeing the Yasuo into the mid lane. This is traditionally has been Yagao's counter pick towards the Aurelia.
Why does that kill your hopes?
Well, there really isn't enough knock-up. Usually you would want to see an Alistar with this type of composition.
You got on! Just...
Yeah, but
does do it?
Your jungler is also a Graves, so I don't see a high chance of that happening anymore.
Graves has a knock-up.
He does?
Blast Cone.
Okay.
Boom. People fly everywhere. He's a jungler. Every jungler has a knock-up. Gotta remember
like,
this comment.
Wait
Analytical skills 101. First thing you learn is Blast
Everyone
Cone.
has a knock-up then.
No. You're not a jungler. You're not allowed to touch the damn Blast Cone.
Alright, whatever.
The final 2 picks coming up from Vici were Morgana as well as Dr. Mundo. Dr. Mundo heading to the top lane, Morgana on the bottom side to be paired up with Vladimir. So almost the same. Just already playing a tank this time around. Fire Rain going to pick up the Irelia.
Yep, I do like having a tank into the top side. It's much more secure as a champion. You're not going to see so many camping. And Fire Rain has been good on Aurelia. What, are you still going for it?
Of course.
What?
Of course. You don't need your damn knockups.
Alright.
He's got it himself.
Alright, I knew it was the counter pick for the Aurelia, but I didn't think he would still pick it without any knockup. It's like, oh, he does have 1 knockup on the team.
He's got Ornn's double knock. Ornn's got 2. He's okay there.
He's got 3 technically.
And he's got his own.
Yeah. He's got Bjornhorn, he's got the Searing Charge, and
we've got
also
a couple of Blast Cones here and there.
Yeah, the Brittle proc as well. So, but still, that's really rare to see.
The Brittle proc one is considered a knockup as well.
Yeah. So he has 3 ways, but
3 ways coming out from Ornn. And he's also got his own ultimate, his own Q available to hit those tornadoes, but we get to watch Yagao play another game of Yasuo. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I love his Yasuo play. He's so tight on the champion, and we've seen him get multiple man knockups by himself in team fights and just cleave through the entire backline.
Highlight reel coming out from Yagao when he can do just that. I mean, we're even highlighting him right here. Like, he's a strong player. Sometimes he'll take the carry role, which seems like he wants to do with this Yasuo game. Most of the time sets his team up for success with the side of Vici. Howdy going away from that carry, picking up a tank this time. It's now on Fire Rain. Can he play the Aurelia in the mid lane to lock down this Yasuo?
I'll be honest, he hasn't had a great track record against this, but he does have the Camille helping him, and that's the big difference maker. Camille, hook shot, 1500 range into the mid lane.
If they get on the same page, though.
Yeah.
That's something we've been questioning coming out from Vici. Is Swift on the same page of his solo laners? If it's a top-sided meta with the jungle, needs to be on the same page.
Yeah, so we are talking about Fire Rain in the mid lane. So they do have, you know, I think they've shown a little bit more synergy than with Swift and Audi. So I still expect this to be a very, very strong two-man gank squad in terms of the early game. We should expect Yagao to be killed at least once.
Well, no gold funnel coming out from either of these two teams. Let's see if they can actually lock down Yagao coming into that mid lane. Game number 2, JD going to be taking on Vici. Oh! I like that guy. He's always here, Clement.
I realize there is no Vici chance anywhere.
There was, at the start.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, they always chant on the blue side first and then the red side. My bad.
Always blue side first. Unless you're in the WE arena, then like, screw it, we've got drums.
They just muffle
your team doesn't matter, just drums.
Boom, 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 boom,
and you go to LGD, you're like, we can cheer for our team. Oh wait, these massage chairs are just too nice. I don't care. I'll just cheer for whoever. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, yep. Let's go. We got it. But JD will never, JD will always have their cheese. Always have the manager standing by them every single time. Getting to game number 2. JD not going for the global composition anymore. Instead, they've got a Yasuo in the mid lane. Bouncy Castle available for Zoom. And we get to see Fiddlestick's support running Aftershock as a support champion.
Yep, everything incredibly standard. You do get the Aftershock proc from the Terrify, I believe. So
that's right.
It's fairly easy to do.
Just doesn't give you the burst of Comet or Airy, but it's just way more important to be tanky as Fiddlesticks, it seems.
Definitely true. We do see the Yasuo being run as a counter into the Aurelia because your Wind Wall can stop Vanguard's edge. That is a projectile, and it takes away the disarm, takes away the slow, takes away the proc for Blade Surge as well. So incredibly potent if you can pull it off.
We've also seen Aurelias make flashy plays, throwing their stun behind wind walls and surprising the Yasuo with an all-in that way.
Yep. In terms of just pure one-on-one power, if you don't get that interaction to work, then Aurelia will actually kill you incredibly easily.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's a very high skill matchup, but players like Yagao do favor Yasuo as a counter pick.
A very slow start to this match. I mean, we saw junglers just pathing on their own side of the jungle. Scuttlecrowd's been taken on their strong side. Bottom lanes of Fiddlesticks, Ezreal against Morgana, Vladimir. They're going to farm.
There is no kill threat anywhere aside from the mid lane. Like, the mid lane is the only place that I feel like Vici can find some kills, but Yagao's doing a very good job of playing very far behind, giving no opportunities.
This is interesting, though. No fleet footwork coming out from Graves, going towards the electrocute. I know it's not a new thing. We have seen a couple players do this, but it's different. Not opting for the mobility and utility, but instead the actual damage he can pack when he does get his spell rotation down.
Yep, Domination, electrocute is that type of a rune that does fall off quite hard if you're not snowballing. So you do want to use that and try to get some early kills on. Or I think fleet footwork most of the time, if you're going to go a late game 30-40 minute, is simply the better rune.
Okay. Well, looks like he's going to try and get something done early, but so far he's been taking a weird path. Buff to buff, clearing out Scuttle and Gromp, then he's like, I don't need Wolves, I don't need Raptors, let me go straight to Krugs. Of all things, he goes all the way back up to his top side. I'm going to clear out his Krugs first. But an early clear coming out from Swift. He'll clear out his side of the jungle, and he has his own Krugs to take away. But no ganks coming out from the Camille just yet.
Yeah, this is quite unfortunate for Swift. As the Camille, you are a Triforce jungler, so you do want to snowball the game, and Gina are just playing it safe across the map. Look at the synergy between Zoom and Clid. When Zoom is pushing up, Clid is there to back him up, just to make sure the Camille has no avenues to find that first blood and get her going.
just want to see you have some impact early though. That's a lot of what Camille brings to the table. Mid lane's been fairly quiet as well. This is where we expect a lot of the action to take place, but they've hit level 5, just trades back and forth. Bot lane has just been fairly neutralized, so Vladimir as well as Morgana making sure they keep even on the push against Ezreal.
It's a fairly annoying matchup for Vici's bot lane to deal with. They do have the wave clear advantage on Jingdong's side, just with the Dark Wind alone.
And of course, they got the stronger auto attacks coming out from Loken. Snow will be able to push this wave quite nicely with the Tormented Soil helping him from Caveman. But where do we expect these two teams to start attacking? Because it looks like Vici have a good skirmish, similar comp to before with the pick potential of JD. Is it really all about this Yasuo and Fiddle? Oh, that's a good Dark Binding that connects, and there's the flash coming from Swift looking to lock him down, but can't really catch that Ezreal.
I'm surprised how tanky that Fiddlesticks actually was.
Aftershock, baby!
Turns around and takes damage from 3 people, doesn't even scratch the surface.
So what do we expect to see? Is that what we're going to see rinse and repeat coming out from Vici? Let's gank with Camille and hope for the best?
Well, honestly, yes. Their only kill threat really does come from Fire Rain and Swift acting as a unit in tandem, moving into one of these side lanes. For Jingdong, I actually think they're going to pull something very similar to the previous game. Try to get a teleport from Audi and just take it bot lane, where Ornn has a very large advantage when he does teleport there. If we do go to the late game, though, I do like Jingdong's comp a bit better.
Why do you like Jingdong's comp for late game? Oh, well, we can't talk about it yet. It's just being jumped on.
He's 1v3 though.
1v3 as the teleport's going to come through. Flashes away from them, but Zoom is here as well. Now it's a big brawl. Luma flashing over the wall as well. Fire's going to try and jump back in. Gets away from the knocker, but he's dead. Dead's alright. Is Yakao going to be able to assist? Pick up the kill for Clid.
I'm really not sure why he went onto the Graves when he was completely out of position. So that was just a straight up mistake from Fire Rain. New player, you know, let's overlook that.
And Aurelia gets locked down early. And you're telling me that you like JD's composition late game. Why?
Yeah, I do like it late game because Vici's comp, what they want to do is run in. They don't have the range advantage. They have to go into melee range, and Fiddlesticks just punishes that so hard. He does have the AoE CC with Dark Wind, the Terrify, the damage just coming out, and then you have to go in against an Ornn as well. So not only does Jingdong have the better range to kind of poke Vici down, when Vici wants to go in, they're also going up against a brick wall.
But if you're the side of Vici, don't you just say, okay, that's a full physical damage team. Give me my armor, I'm okay.
You know, the reason why Yasuo is so good right now, because with IE and with Conquerors, he actually has, like, I think total 35% true damage.
Oh no, make that stop.
That sounds really painful. And
he gets 50% armor reduction with his ultimate as well.
Yeah, there was actually a calculation against someone with like 1,000 armor. He actually like quadruples his damage with Conquerors and IE.
Oh no. Pick out, please.
Yeah, so, you know, it really isn't that big of an issue in the current patch.
So basically, JD are like, we don't care.
Yep.
If you want to, you know, have some magic damage, here, we've got a Fiddlesticks. Surprise, we've got Crows.
Yep. And to be honest, if they're really lacking that magic damage, you could still have your Ezreal go into the double tier build. We have seen people do it on this patch still.
Oh, get it! Come on, Balloon Doggy! No! So close. A little Balloon Doggy tried his hardest, Clement, but the Dark Wind doesn't get it from him. Just a bit of gold in the back pocket of Luma as he gets the procs from his Spell Thief's Edge. Ooh, get him!
Does block the Flawless Duet as well.
Blocks it.
Yeah.
It's a knockup, but can't initiate underneath that turret. He's a level ahead of Aurelia at the moment. That should equalize the back half of this wave. Clid's going to be setting up Lua, should take it for himself.
Yeah, it's such a pity because Fire Rain was able to get Yagao to play incredibly safe in lane, and he was up very far in CS. But you know that kill just equalized everything. Oh wow!
One, but Swift is here as well.
He dodges it. He dodged the Vanguard's edge.
What the heck? Clement, I didn't even see that until you said it. What's going on?
He dodged the. Oh wow, that's just flashy right there. He held on to his flash. He E backward. Huh? Oh wow, that's just nasty.
I hate these damn Irelia and Yasuo players because I can never press my buttons as good as them. They make it look so easy.
Oh, if he got hit there, he would have had to flash. 100%. He would at least taken the 60% slow.
Hextech Ultimatum was available as well, but if Swift jumped in with that,
yeah,
the guy's locked down regardless. Windwall was not available from what I understand.
He probably used it early on. It's a very long cooldown.
So, man, it looks like a botched Cats again coming out from Vici. JD had the upper hand because Yagao initiated that. Got a good combo off.
This is actually really painful on Vici's side. When you pick Camille Aurelia, you expect to get kills. And if you don't, they're very fragile in the later parts of the game. They're going in, and if they don't have GA, they're instantly getting blown up.
But instead, we've got Lumao as well as Flid going on a little bit of an adventure.
Smart play.
Smart play coming up from Caveman. Remember viewers back at home, don't face checky bushes. Ward them, throw in abilities, check the bush first. Just not with your face. Garens are in every single bush of League of Legends that you don't have a ward. You get rid of them by check.
Yeah.
Without your face.
Not only Garens, they're probably God King Garens these days.
Oh no. Just Doombot. Give me the Doombot Garen bush. That's what I want.
What did the Doombot Garen do?
When you played Doombots, in every bush, when the buff was active on your opponents, there were Garens.
Okay.
So you just walk in a bush and suddenly there's a Garen spinning around. You're like, oh, wait, no, he's just an illusion.
That was a great mode.
Doombots were fun. Doombos were a lot of fun.
Ooh, but Swift has been seen here.
Oh, what a nice splash. Gets it with the Hextech Ultimatum as well. Zoom's going to try and lock down Aldi. Popping the ultimate. Yasuo jumps in though. Turns it around. Aldi! Cut down. Throws out the win.
Can he land the Q3?
Oh, you can't be that good,
man.
It's not okay. You can't be that great. Dodges away from the stun as well. Clint jumps in with a smoke screen.
Oh my
Someone
God.
stop him. The two-face is too much. I can't brush my teeth this often, Clement. It's not okay. Raid's in trouble now as well, and then just snowballed this out of control. JD, turn around the top lane gank.
Is he gonna fall?
No!
Oh, that was almost perfect. He lands everything. Like, no knock-up, no problem. Doesn't even matter. I'm gonna come in and clean up this mess.
I'm not okay with him dying.
That was...
Pause the game. Chrono break. We're going back to the Ignite. He lives. In my book, he lives. He lives,
Don't need to put that in the highlight reel. We can cut it when he was flashing the Penguin. That's all that we need.
Penguin.
That was just disgusting. This is why he's going to pick Yagao. He's going to pick Yasuo
no, you're not
matter
wrong.
what.
Yasuo is going to pick Yagao in this situation. Started from Swift. They locked down. Zoom looked dead.
Yeah.
He's going in for this.
Yeah,
but
I was like, I've got down.
you.
Comes in with the last breath. Finishes him off. And, you know, I thought Swift was going to get away, but he tags him on the end of the Q3. And just watch this. He's going to do another dodge here. Gets out of the Floss Duet.
He can't do that.
Knocks up Fire Rain. And if he wasn't finished by Kled right there, Yagao's Q3, his third proc of Steel Tempest, would have secured the kill.
Why did you take the turret shot? Give me the ping. Oh, it's a Poro.
Oh, it's a Poro. It's a Poro. Sorry.
I'm upset.
That's disgusting. I don't think Klid should have taken that kill. He should have let Yagao's Q3 finish Swift off because he not only dodged the Floss Duet, the Steel Tempest hit 2 targets at the same time. Like, the geometry just going through his head was amazing. That's like some calculus level math right there.
He's just a genius.
Oh, wow. That's amazing to watch.
Who needs quantum computing when you have Yagao? He is the bloody computer. What a great play, but to be fair to Clid, the last time we saw the carry coming out from Yagao as well as the Graves in the jungle, Clid had like 11 kills on this Graves. It was Yagao doing a lot of work, but Clid was like, don't worry, I've got the damage. I will make sure to clean up these fights. They're going to start with Rift Herald here as well. JD take down the bottom lane turret, trading 1-for-1 with the earlier take. Take a Rift Herald. The Rift Herald buff for themselves. I can't talk. No, Yagao's just. I can't talk about the game. Clement, Yagao's a god. Let's just talk about that.
Leave it at that. Game over. You know, I don't even care who wins.
We can cut. Now. What time is it? It's 6:36. We're gonna stop right here, and we'll see you back in a week.
Oh.
Stop it! Make him stop.
Does get tagged by Vici.
Oh, he's going to be locked down as well. This could be a big mistake, but surprise! Everyone's here for the party, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
You're all invited. Hey, Fire Rain, you're invited.
Them so
Hey,
hard.
Swift, you're invited. Vici, you're invited to the party. There's not one that you're going to like. Not even Rip Terrell that's getting thrown into the mid lane.
You can see what Vici wanted. They said, oh, this guy can't keep doing this. We have to show him a lesson. He cannot keep styling on our entire team. We have to kill him right here, right now.
A lesson in what? How to be badass?
The bait. Oh.
Look at this guy.
That was the Yagao Yasuo party. The Yagao party, for sure. Oh, man.
Pool party, Yasuo confirmed.
Yagao's in their heads at this point.
He's in my head at this point, Clement.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to have dreams about this beautiful man and his Yasuo.
You know, we used to call Yagao the triple threat because he had the Azir, he had the Zoe, and he had the Galio. But I think he's up to the quadra threat now.
He has the Yasuo as well. 3-0.
Oh, man.
Plus 17 CS at 15. Ooh. I can't.
I'm getting chills right now. Hey.
Stop showing me. Show me Yagao. He's doing Krugs.
We don't want to see the farms.
I want to watch him do Krugs, Clement. That's what I want to see. It's not okay to be this good at League of Legends. He presses his buttons so well.
Yeah. I wonder if he was like, he actually stepped out of the wind wall and got hit by the Dark Binding.
Okay.
You know, that would be next level.
We're going
that
too
would be
far.
truly next level.
We're going too far down that rabbit hole.
If I get an interview, I'm 100% asking him that.
Oh, boy.
I'm asking, did you step out of that wind wall to get tagged by the Dark Binding just so Vici would funnel in and get an invite to the party?
He's going to reply, huh? What?
All right. It would be so cool if he actually did.
Thank you for complimenting me on my mistakes. He's found Fire Rain again. Tags
man.
him. Goes for the ultimate. Says, I'm happy to fight this. Using the exhaust as well. 1-on-1, baby! Did you frost?
God.
You didn't frost today, Fire Rain. What's wrong with you?
Didn't hit anything. He missed the Defiant Dance. He missed the Flawless Duet. And he missed the Vanguard's Edge. Yagao dodged 3 abilities right there without using his flash.
Styling on him. 4-1 and 3.
That's just disgusting. Get this man out of here.
Give me a reason not to make this a Yagao point of view Yasuo only stream right now.
I want to see his hands at this point. He dodged 3 abilities in 1 trade. Without flash.
We need player cam on his hands.
Disgusting.
They're going to try and lock down Audi, but you best be reassured that Yagao's down here as well. Very tanky. Dr. Mundo flashes away from the knock-up as we've been throwing out the Arcane Barrage for good measure. Sklid, it's going to take this time to take a Dragon for his team. Second Ocean Dragon being picked up by JD.
I'm sorry, man. Fire Rain, you are in the rookie class of 2018, but
ouch.
You really are on the same level. Holy, that was just...
Make it stop.
That's the scary thing about like a Fed Yasuo. Once he goes to the side lane, he'll 1v1 anyone.
Ooh, Klid's been locked down. Now this is a good play come out from Vici, trying to lock him down. They get the kill on top of that. Zoom trying to collapse, splashed in to try and protect his jungler, but good pick. They kill JD's jungler.
All right. Yeah, we do need a breather. We do need to cool down. Vici are not out of this game yet. They're only 5k behind. And they still have a lot of pick potential.
Yeah, we're just about 5k behind, Clement. We can just, you know, sit back, relax, and, you know, be scared.
I would be very scared of that, man.
Caveman still not face checky brushes, making sure he clears them out with tormented soil.
Man, I feel like I want to cry at this point. That was just too beautiful, man.
We still got a whole game to go through.
We still have the whole game. We still have the whole game.
We're cancelling match of the week. It's all over. We're watching Yagao. And he goes home and streams. That's what we're casting. It's like, all right, you're playing Yasuo.
You see that play and you think to yourself, you know, when is the last time you're going to actually see something like that again? When is the last time?
Let's go into what's been happening.
Go back into the game. Sorry.
JD's got 7 kills. None of them going to Loca. No assists, no kills. He's got a lower kill participation for an AD carry at the moment. Klid's going for another kick onto Audi.
No flash this time.
He has ultimate though. He's just going to try and run away from this. Standing in front of him is like, look at me, I'm Graves. Takes a briefcase to the face. Zoom's like, all right, fine. I'll sound the on horn, and stopwatch makes him a golden businessman. Luma, however, caught out. Wanted to try and get a fear over the wall. Does get a good use of his keys to stay low a bit longer. Snow healing through lots of the damage that comes through. Banner of Command halfway through the fight, because why the hell not? Let's get a cannon minion on this right as well. We're only chasing down a Dr. Mundo. He goes where he damn pleases, JD. Stop it! He can't kill him!
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous because Vici actually had a 4v3 for the longest period of time, but they weren't willing to go in. I think Vici should have just won that fight.
Vici should have. They could have gone for the fight there. Very curious to see how much gold he's holding on to right now, because he could be a lot of the lead. Him and Klid having most of the gold. Miramana is complete coming out from the side of Loken, has his Trinity Force as well. But Spellbinder is done by Snow, so Vladimir can pack a punch now, looking for the death camp next.
Will do a lot of damage in these fights, and we have to remember, even though Yagao is on side lane duty, he's not running the teleport. So Vici do have a very good chance to get a big fight like that, and if Jingdong are handing them those side lane fights, I think they should take it.
If they can hold on to them, but Audi's too tanky. I mean, Dr. Mundo, he's got Ninja Tabby and Spirit Visage, and that alone is enough for him to stay topped up, run through the lane. He burnt Flash once, but it's coming back off a cooldown shortly.
Oh, now Yagao is going down for the two-man in the side lane.
We saw this before when Suning were being
I think he spotted though.
Xiao Ao was being punished by a similar composition. The Sindh would run at you, fling you back, and suddenly you have a Yasuo with an ultimate available. Or can do something similar. If he gets the normal knockup, that can happen. Throws out the ultimate, that could happen as well if he gets it.
There is only one source of knockup on Jingdong's team, and that is the Ornn. So, clever play for Yagao to go down there, but he was spotted out. So this should give Vici a lot of chances to kind of set things up around the Baron.
If they do, but they don't. So it's a 6,000 lead for JD.
I actually think
to 1.
Vici are playing a little bit too scared at this point.
Okay.
All of the gold is on Yagao. So if it's just a 4v4, I would say be willing to venture out and take control of vision. I mean, they even have a 4v3 in terms of the top side of the map. They still didn't do anything.
I agree when they had the teleport available. They're actually going to try and force a fight here. Yagao jumps in. Black Shield as well as Sanguine Pool being used immediately. Loken even teleporting back into the mid lane. Got a second tier for himself. So he's going for the double tier build on Ezreal. Stopwatch still available for Luma. Might look for a fight, but Zoom wants to initiate first. Surprise party's a bit far away. Good use of Black Shield. Gets the disengage for Cayman. Wants to turn around. Displacement comes out from Ornn, and Audi's going to teleport into the fight itself.
I actually don't agree with that teleport there. It was not needed at all. So now Jingdong can just go back to baiting Baron. There is no side lane threat.
Look at the controlled wards from JD2. They've got 5. 5 of them, Clement. 1 in the brush next to mid lane, 1 in the pixel brush, which they're waiting in, and Mundo's going to jump in, but here comes Fiddlesticks. Crows everywhere. No ultimate for you, Audi. You're going to die straight away.
Oh, I feel so bad for Audi. Like, he had to do that in that situation.
Never face check, he brushes.
He had to. He had to. Like, there's no other option at that point.
I understand.
It's like he had his black shield on. It's like, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. Oh, no.
Just look at the vision control. 5 control wards in this one river. Vici have no idea what's going on. I mean, they could have started Baron for all they know. They don't know. Because they've got no vision.
Either, so.
No blue trinket, no wards, no control wards. You're just stuck watching a dark part of the map. And you know what JD is saying? We are the nightmares underneath your bed.
Here comes the trinket, but been taken out.
Swept away by JD as well, clearing out the control wards placed down 2, maintaining control over mid lane. Still trying to bait around this Baron. They know they can take fights, but they're not rushing it just yet.
And this situation could have been so different from Vici's side. They didn't need to actually, they didn't need to teleport at that point. Of course, it's a really hard call to make. You don't know if your teammates are going to play it out correctly. But if they didn't teleport, they could have gotten someone on Jingdong in the side lane. Oh, here comes Yagao.
If my briefcase taken time to go for the fight, but Zoom throws out the ultimate, gets him over the wall as well.
No vision though, so
forced
no
the
follow-up.
Flash out of Morgana.
Oh, it's probably out of range. Baron. Yeah, it's probably out of range instead of the vision being the issue.
We're going back to Baron, Clement. This time JD say, you know what, we're not going to bait around the bush anymore. No more ring around the rosy. Let's actually just do it. Half health.
No Morgana here.
Vici responded time. Luma playing destruction, looking to try and stop Swift. 2,000 hit points. Swift has to go now. He has to go in now. Jumps over. Nobody doesn't get it. Loken secures it. Swift immediately back out. Logan wants to chase him down, gets Camille very low. No on ultimate available, but cleared all the way forward, gets him, pops in, good night jungler. Vici lose one, and Luma says, let's have a nice little party. Ultimate comes out of Snow, gets good damage onto the side of JD, but Yasuo says, I'm having none of it. Locks down Odi, forces the flash out of the tankiest member coming out from Vici. Baron buff picked up, they get the pick as well.
And it did take them a while to finally secure the objective, but they continuously pick. They were very patient. This is a new Jingdong that we're seeing. They were not like this in spring. They were the team that lost the most Barons to Baron steals. I mean, sure, it went down very close this time as well, but I feel like their setup has improved so much over this split.
It's almost like their weakness became their biggest strength. Like, all right, guys, we're gonna lose Barons to things like Mako's Braum Q and get it stolen away. Let's have 5 control ones and set up for the perfect Baron, which almost got stolen.
Yeah.
It was so close. There was a chance for Vici to try and take that away there.
Yep.
Very close.
Swift missed the smite by 27 HP, so could have gone very different right there for Jingdong, but I think overall the setup, the baits have been a lot better, have been much stronger than Spring Split.
They certainly have, and paying off for them. They now have a nice lead for themselves, just about 8,000 ahead of Vici. In commanding form for game number 2, looking to try and knock home a 2-0 for themselves to finish.
Oh, here's the damage test. Here we go.
Jump on top of
That's
Audi.
the true damage we're talking about.
Ooh, doesn't get the knock up, however. Yeah, Gal not going to get it there. Doesn't matter. He's just stalling on him now.
That was unnecessary.
You didn't need to do that.
Yeah. Luma was just there for the assist gold. You do earn 50% extra cash if you get an assist.
Got the fear, then got the assist afterwards. Zoom's like, I'm gonna go, take a turret.
This is why you don't need marksman anymore. Like,
so, yeah.
Conqueror and true damage.
Fight breaking up mid lane, but where did he go? Where'd you go, Swift? You just did! Now you can't come to the party, which they set up for you. Lima falls shortly after. Yasuo joins the fight, but Byron jumps in, he kills Loco. Yakal left him for dead, but will be able to pick up a couple more for himself. JD still win the fight.
Yep, there's no one to stop this madman at this point, even though Vici did get the uneven number fight, they did get the pickoffs, but once Yakal comes in to finish off, there's nothing you can do.
Now they're trying to attack 2 different lanes. Mid lane inhibitor gonna be taken down. Inhibitor on the bottom lane. Inhibitor turret, sorry, taken down there, but inhibitor still stands. Vici members will respawn, but now they're facing across from a 12,000 gold deficit. 3 Ocean Dragons. Baron buff still alive and active for JD. As well as a damn 6-1 and 6 Yasuo with Infinity Edge.
It's incredibly terrifying, and he has 30% tenacity. He can cleanse himself. Has a bunch of damage.
Poor Loken, by the way. He kills Swift. Swift just gets popped.
Yeah.
But he just gets... Yakal's like, you're fine, Loken. That's just an Irelia. Don't worry, I killed him many times. Forgets that he's an AD carry that's about to die. And I don't need you.
It's not about him at this point.
He went, yeah, see you, mate. I'm just going over there where there's a knock-up.
You know, you guys, like, the Ezreal is literally here for the attack speed buff. He's like, can you put your Essence Flux on me? That's all I need from you. Thanks, bud.
Archangel staff now going towards Gunblade next, so sticking towards the hybrid build. Makes sense. Got lots of damage coming from the jungle mid lane position. Get a bit more AP damage from this Ezreal. Now attacking the bottom lane. They've got a Banner of Command minion. No Baron buff. They don't need it though. They're going to push through. 1 Q onto Caveman, just above half health.
I don't think Vici does anything right here. They probably just wait until the double Nexus towers. Have to give this one up.
Yeah, you get that minion. Hello? Teleport top lane. Logan's feeling a bit impatient. He's got something to do tonight. Hot date or something, wants to go home nice and early.
Oh,
make
you
sure
want to watch our game of the week.
make sure the restaurant's booked. Or, you know, stay and watch game of the week, which is 20 times better.
Yep, I agree with you.
Oh, you missed the cannon minion.
You can't attack minions with that.
You tried anyway.
Yep.
JD are going to continue pushing top side map. Vici way far behind. 12,000 gold. They're going to have to make some kind of miracle.
The question here is how many kills is Yakal going to get in the next fight?
My question is, can Vici turn this one around? Because it's looking difficult.
I'll answer my question myself then. I'm going with the triple.
Pentakill incoming.
All right. Here we go.
Vici
They've got the Ornhorn, they got the bot lane pushed as well.
They've got it ready. Vici will eventually put up a last stand. The question was, at the Nexus or here at this turret? We went to decide, you know what, we're going to give it our all and go out with a bang. Try and defend nice and early before bleeding out more objectives. Really far behind though.
I think they have to do it now. Like, going down 3 inhibs is pretty much the same thing.
They are fishing for Dark Bindings though. Caveman's looking to try and collapse onto somebody.
They're not going towards the bot side. Vici are sticking to mid. They know they have to go in.
Oh, Dark Binding connects onto Zoom, and Loka thinks that that's a good time to Arcane shift forward, get some damage. True Shot Barrage doesn't clip anyone from the side of JD. Now they're separated. Super Mini's in the base, means JD can march forward. Loka can Arcane shift to the base, and you're right. Double Nexus turrets is where the last stand will be held. If Vici decide that's where they'll fight. Jumping in first. Trying to lock down wide, but again, Swift falls. Guardian Edge of Pump. Gal's already in the back lines. Looking for his first few kills. Jumping in. Party time. You know what? Brush your teeth twice a day. Do it after every meal. Dentist once every 6 months, and you should floss every night because your gal's coming for you. This is the Tooth Fairy that's inside your nightmares. Jumps in with that triple kill, as predicted by Clement over here, and JD are set for victory here. Game number 2. Fast and furious, 30 minutes in, they'll be able to take down Vici.
And what a show being put on by the Rookie of the Split. I think he's going to be Rookie of the Year. Never mind about that. That did not happen. They took the Nexus down, and it was a clean 2-0.
What happened?
Nothing. Nothing.
You're damn right now.
Such a great game.
Took the time with the Nexus. It was a great game to watch, to be honest. Your gal styling on people, and JD finish the first round of regular conference play 5-1. They're dropping a single set to Invictus Gaming. And even taking down RNG, the MSI champions.
They hold on to their position as the second best Eastern team of the split so far. Absolute clinic, they've matured, they've learned how to set up the Baron plays. Yagao's firing on all cylinders. We said before the match, Fire Rain versus Yagao was going to be where this matchup breaks down.
They've got a chance though, Clement, to be the best team. That's if RNG beats IG later. There's a 3-way tie between them with head-to-head being rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. There is that chance. Fantastic performance coming out from JD here today. Experimenting with strategy still. But at the end, knocking it home. Pick up the victory.
You know, props to Vici Gaming. I felt like they put up a really good fight, much more than anyone expected. In the last team fight, however, I will say that they should have went in earlier. They weren't willing to lose triple inhibs, but they were forced in a position where they had to go back into their own base. Probably should have went in earlier. Of course, your chances were slim, but, you know, small macro nitpicking there. I think the big problem for them is still their synergy between Swift and their solo laners. You pick Camille, Aurelia, and you get 0 kills in the early game. That's always a bad sign.
Yeah, not looking good. Vici, they tried to play fast this time around, Clement. I mean, their slow play looked good. They stopped JD for a bit, but there's no comeback this time around.
Oh,
just gets worse and worse.
4 damage.
If I could make it stop, I would.
I didn't think we were gonna see the Yasuo, but for Yagao, it doesn't matter. Like, knockups on other members actually don't matter.
Nope. He can do it himself. He doesn't need a team. Solo queue, come on.
Yeah,
we got this.
I think this game tops the best single performance that we've seen from the LPL so far in 2018. I would
from
give
a
that,
single player.
Yeah, from a single player.
Yeah,
I would give that to Icon for his LeBlanc 1v4.
What
but
about
I think
the Cassiopeia? Icon's Cassiopeia. Start of this split. Come on, like
that was
so difficult.
Cool, but he was hiding outside of vision. So that was a cool play, but I think the enemy team walked into him on that. I think this is the single best performance.
Oh, I still can't give it to him. Like, iBoy 4 and 5 Lucian,
yeah,
SMLZ. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching
caliber of competition.
You are watching the best League of Legends league in the world, like hands down. Sorry guys, LCK next time maybe. NAEU, come on, really? But it's the best. It is the best League of Legends league in the world right now. It's beautiful to watch, and we always get these fantastic plays. And we're going to be able to watch through Yagao once again, because that man was a walking highlight reel from start to finish of that entire damn game.
That was disgusting. You know, in basketball games where you're like throwing the towel around, can someone give me a towel now? That's what I'll do. It's like,
what?
It's just, Like, there's nothing more to be said right there. That's exactly how you play it. That's about as good as you can possibly play it.
He was really good. I mean, started from this, where he was able to rotate top lane, protect the zoom. Turn around this fight. There's so many mechanical outplays in one fight.
Yeah, you just have to watch. I think the big part is when he dodged the flawless duet and he would have gotten the double knockup on another Q3. That was absolutely amazing. Just watch here, gets out of the flawless duet, and would have killed the Camille as well. That's just sick. That should not happen.
Clid being safe, making sure that he gets the kill.
Cut it off, cut it off.
No, he's gonna kill Fire Rain. So look at it, Gal, killing him.
Ah, good cut off.
Saved.
Here's the bait. Here's the bait. He's been setting up for this. This is the play I question. Did he intentionally go forward here? I know you say no, but I actually think he probably did. I actually think, looking back at that, I actually do think that he intentionally went forward.
This was the one-on-one where he dodged everything.
Oh, this is disgusting.
That's one.
Dodges flawless duet. Dodges the Defiant Dance.
Oh, make it stop.
Dodges the Vanguard's Edge as well. Oh, that's sick.
Final team fight.
Dirty.
Final team fight, you're right. Picks up the triple kill. Gets access to the back lines by Fire Rain. Throws at the wind wall nice and early, but it was really just all about it.
Yeah.
If someone else gets MVP, I'm throwing my book.
Oh, of course, and they give it to Luma. It's like, yeah, good surprise party.
Nah, someone else gets the MVP, I'm going to be upset.
Okay, you guys got it, 30.4% of his team's damage, great damage percentage, and 88% of kill participation. The first 7 kills on his team, all centered around this man. He's a great roamer. He didn't let Aurelia and Camille get off the ground at all, played safe in the early game, and when it finally came for his time to shine, he blew us all away.
Hey, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Today's been fantastic. We've got a miracle run coming out from BLG. We had the best Yasuo games I've seen in a long time. And we're not even done yet, come on.
We still have game of the week.
Two-thirds through the LPL broadcast. This is just amazing. We have match of the week. Invictus Gaming are about to take on RNG. I was trying to check my clock, didn't have enough time. It's not working right now. Don't have a watch on. Rusty stole it. Go blame him. Tweeted him about it. And it's coming up next. We're about to start that match live from Beijing, so let's go into a quick break. We're back with Game of the Week just a bit.
让我们把故事传唱下去，继续书写 RNG 的传说。